Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this very important day. Today, we come together with the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities, Passaic County, and the Boys and Girls Club to bring real support to families who are struggling with the high cost of energy. Allow me to pause to acknowledge some of the leaders and dignitaries that are with us. I would like to begin by acknowledging the presence and always the support of our Assemblyman of the 36th Legislative District and Council President of the City of Passaic, Assemblyman Gary Schaer. Thank you, Assemblyman. We have with us from the City of Passaic as well, the President of the Board of Education, Judith Sanchez. Thank you, Judith. We have the President of BPU, Christine Gall-Sadovi. Christine, thank you, President. We have with us from the Boys and Girls Club, CEO Christina Brown. Chief Development Officer Vanessa Bazidlo. Did I get it?
Yes, you did.
Yes. We have DCA Commissioner and Division of Housing Commissioner and Resources, Janelle Winter, sorry. I think that's, we also have with us our Business Administrator from the City of Passaic, Rick Fernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, eating in the dark or in dim light can be romantic, but only when it's a choice. And today we come together because of the rising utility costs that have continued to be a concern in our community. This Utility Assistance Day is not just about programs, it's about peace of mind and making sure that families do not have to choose between keeping the lights on and putting food on the table. Rising utility costs are among the top concerns that I hear from our community. These programs that will be presented before our residents and those who come from other municipalities will directly relieve the burden. By connecting families to resources like the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LEIP, Universal Service Fund, helping providing monthly credit on electric and gas, NJ Shares and NJ Clean Energy, we are creating opportunities for monthly savings that add up to long-term financial stability. Through the Fresh Start program, families behind on their bills can even see overdue balances forgiven if they keep up with current payments. That means breathing room and a chance to start over. Our city continues to move forward, and it depends on partnerships and collaborations. This event is made possible by the collaboration of our state partners, again, including NJBPU, the Department of Community Affairs, and local organizations. Together, we are bringing resources directly to our community, eliminating barriers that often prevent families from accessing the help they need. I want to take this opportunity again to thank the Boys and Girls Club, which has opened its doors to host this important day, a reminder that community institutions play a vital role in supporting our families. I want to thank again the President of the New Jersey BPU, Christine Gall-Sadovi, and for their commitment to Passaic and for making sure these programs are within reach of all of our residents. I again want to thank our state legislators, our county leaders, our nonprofit organizations for standing with us and ensuring that families have access to the support they deserve. And most of all, I want to thank the families who came here today. Your presence shows strength and that we are here to serve you and that together we can make a difference. In closing, access to affordable utilities is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Today is about putting money back in the people's pockets, about building stability, and about making sure no family in Passaic has to suffer through the winter without heat or light. May today mark not only assistance for many, but also hope. Hope that together we can continue to build a stronger and more supportive community. Thank you, and thank all of the people who are present to make today happen. Briefly, and I promised my staff I would stick to the script because I tend to run long when I go away. Don't get nervous back there. This is so very important for all of our community. This being held right here at the Boys and Girls Club sends a real message. Again, partnership with our community organizations, but accessibility. Oftentimes the resources exist, but they're not always made so easy for families to access them. To ensure that right here in the heart of our more densely populated area in our east side, that we're hosting this event, that there are tables set up where families come throughout the entire day, from early morning until 2:30 in the afternoon, and be able to be assisted in filling out applications, receive information. Again, as I read earlier, it takes a huge burden off of their shoulders as they look towards the holidays. This should be a time where families are excited, at least parents, that the kids are going back to school. And that comes with costs, having to buy book bags, uniforms. As we enter into the holidays, worried about costumes for the end of October, Thanksgiving, the celebration, eating and dinner around the table, and then the holidays, whether you're buying presents. And this time specifically, when people are reflecting upon their contributions to the community, how they serve and who they are. It's important that we don't forget those who are most vulnerable amongst us. And to alleviate some of those concerns, especially those who are worried about, again, whether or not they're going to keep the lights on or whether they're going to put food on the table. This is a noble cause, and I want to thank each of the leaders and the organizations that have come together here in the city of Passaic, where the need is great, but the response, as you can see, is so much greater. Thank you so very much. Thank you all. I think now we're going to invite the Assemblyman of the 36th Legislative District to come up and say a few words. Assemblyman Gary Schaer.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for allowing us to have this program here at Boys and Girls Club. I need not tell any of you, I don't think, of the amazing fact that Mayor Lora has had on this community. It is a seismic change. It is an unbelievable change. It's one which we continue to welcome and look forward to your continued leadership, Mayor, for many, many years to come. The cost of living in New Jersey is amongst the highest in the nation, putting enormous pressure on our seniors and working class families. The New Jersey legislature has created several programs in the past few years for homeowners and renters, such as Anchor and Stay New Jersey, to increase affordability. Families today are facing historically high utility rates. Too many are being forced to make impossible choices between heating their homes and buying school supplies or even putting lights on and food on the table. It is that bad. The current state of conditions is unacceptable, and that's why we as your state representatives are working to bring state agencies directly to the community. Today is about making sure that we learn and are aware of the programs and opportunities that are available from the state. New Jersey Board of Public Utilities also have a wide range of financial assistance programs available so members of our community do not have to fear about their water, electricity, or heat being turned off during the upcoming cold months of the winter. The LIHEP helps very low-income residents to reduce the costs associated with heating bills. Universal Service Fund, the USF, a monthly credit on eligible customers' natural gas and or electric bills, and winter termination program, which prevents discontinuation for eligible residential customers receiving electric and utility help. This is not about them. What we're doing today is not about them, it's about us. And the difference is whether we come together to ensure that these outrageous charges are being met and being met squarely, so that we guarantee that no one in New Jersey should be cold at night, that no one in New Jersey should go to bed hungry at night. These are things within our ability, and I am so proud of the General Assembly and the State Senate in doing what they have historically done in supporting the governor and initiating several programs on our own, which have brought necessary funds back to the community. Again, none of this works unless we have the local and regional support. And Mayor, once again, a sincere thank you to you for your leadership. And it is a privilege for me now to introduce Sandi, Passaic County Commissioner, who has been at the forefront of so many of these initiatives at the county level.
Good morning. What a beautiful day to be here. I'm truly grateful to join you today, too, because these events teach me a lot. Is this on? So as your county commissioner, I hear often from residents about the challenge of paying their utility bills. How do we do this? You know, one of the goals of Passaic County is to make it more affordable, and in light of everything that's coming down from the federal government, this is a job that we take very seriously, and we want to make sure that we can help our residents through this time. So I know about the rising utility costs. I was just speaking to somebody about mine, and it just went up crazy. I know how difficult it can be for families to stretch their budgets when everyday expenses keep climbing. That's why gathering today and being here at the Utility Assistance Program matters so much. It matters so much because we have to get our residents to come, right? People can't just wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to go look for help with my utilities. I have to know where to go. And that's exactly what today does. It brings the utility help to the people of Passaic. Today they had the chance to connect directly with the experts. They had their questions answered, and the people who are here teach them how to apply for the programs designed to ease the burden of high energy bills. This event is about more than just lowering costs, though. It's about creating a little more stability and peace of mind for our families across all of our communities. I encourage each one of the people that come here today to take full advantage of the resources available. Ask questions and make sure that they're getting the support that they really need and deserve. And finally, to the staff, the volunteers and partners who work so hard to make today possible, thank you. Thank you for your efforts. They made a real and lasting impression and a difference in the lives of the people who live here in Passaic. I'm so happy to be here with you today. I actually took the card of Karen because I would like to do this on a county level. So this is what it's all about, networking and being out here. And I thank you. I thank the mayor and the Assemblyman and all the staff here for holding this today. And there's no better place to be on a beautiful sunny afternoon than here in Passaic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I want to call up the president of the NJBPU, Christine Galsado.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor. Just switch my glasses here. It's really wonderful to be here. We're so appreciative of the mayor's leadership and support and partnership from our members of the legislature, the county commissioners, and of course our local elected officials. When we started to do the utility assistance days like the one we're doing today about 2 years ago, we wanted to make sure that we were bringing these kinds of services to people all over the state. And actually this, the Utility Assistance Day in Passaic was the first one that I ever did as BPU president, that I ever attended. So I'm really happy to be back here in Passaic. And we didn't know at the time that we were going to see these kinds of increases in electricity rates. But now it is even more important than ever that we are bringing these kinds of services to residents all over the state. The Utility Assistance Days are here to help support residents getting help with filling out applications to programs like the Universal Service Fund. The Universal Service Fund year starts today, October 1st, and one of the things that we have done under this administration is expand the Universal Service Fund so that we are increasing both the minimum benefit and the maximum benefit that customers can get to help support paying their bills. We're also making sure that the utilities are doing their part to help to enroll people in the Universal Service Fund. But there is more work to be done, and that is why it's so important that organizations like the Boys and Girls Club and all of our local representatives are here today to help to let people know that these programs exist, because we want to make sure that everyone is able to afford their utility bills. We want to make sure that if you need help, that if you need assistance paying your bill, you can come to the Board of Public Utilities, to the Department of Community Affairs, to the state to help get those kinds of resources. And as we see federal concerns around LIHEAP, the federal program for energy assistance, it's more important than ever that the state of New Jersey, under Governor Murphy's leadership, is bringing these kinds of programs to customers, because no one should be in a situation where they can't afford their utility bill. So we want to make sure that coming here today in Passaic, going around the state, that we are providing resources direct to our residents to ensure that they get the assistance they need to lower their energy bills. And this is just one of the many things that we have been doing under the governor's leadership with partners from the legislature. In addition to this Universal Service Fund expansion, we also provided $430 million in direct utility bill assistance. So customers are getting credits on their bill regardless of income in the months of September and October. The lowest income customers are getting an additional $175 in credits throughout the remainder of this year. And so we are doing everything that we can to make sure that we are bringing costs down for utility customers around the state. So I'm really happy to be here. I thank you so much to the mayor, the Boys and Girls Club, and all of our community partners who are here today, our utilities as well, for participating in these events and bringing these kinds of resources direct to our residents throughout the state of New Jersey. Thank you. I think I'm turning it over to Janelle Winters, Assistant Commissioner.
Thank you, President. I'm pleased to join New Jersey Board of Public Utilities President Gul Sadovi, Mayor, Assemblyman, Commissioner, legislators, and all of our stakeholders, all the hardworking staff from the Department of Community Affairs and from our partner agencies to celebrate the opening of the Universal Services Fund program year. We're very grateful to BPU for this program, which was created to help make electric and natural gas bills more affordable by providing monthly credits on residential utility bills. And it's very important that we have this state program to assist with the federal funding of the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. That's a federal program that also provides utility benefit to people who qualify. And having both of them work together, as we do here in New Jersey, really provides a great benefit for low and moderate income families so that they can meet their heating and medically necessary cooling costs. To be eligible, a household has to be at or below 60% of the state median income and have a utility bill, have a residential electric or gas bill. We heard from BPU President about the expansion of the benefits under USF. We have the same income limits for both programs. So encourage families who think that they might not qualify to go to our website or to contact one of our partner agencies, because you may well be pleasantly surprised at who can qualify for a benefit under this program. The mayor spoke about the importance of accessibility for these programs to everyone who needs them. And that's of key importance to DCA and to BPU, something we talk about a lot. And to make sure that these programs are as accessible to everyone that we can make them accessible to, we've done a lot of work to try and streamline that process and make it easier. The first is that we have a unified application. When you apply for LIHEAP, you're applying for USF, and the other way around. One of the best ways to start that application is to go to our online portal. And that you can find that at our website at www.nj.gov/DCA. And you can fill out that application, apply for both programs at the same time. You can also, from that portal, apply for other DCA programs or state programs that might assist with other things. There are also other ways to get assistance. We have many partner agencies throughout the state who host events like this, where people can come in person and apply right there, talk to someone right there. And again, on our website, there's a list every week we update it of the events that are upcoming for outreach all across the state. You can also call the utility hotline, and that number is 800-510-3102. And you can ask for an application to be mailed to you, or you can ask for assistance from an agency. For seniors and people who might be disabled and have difficulty getting to an event, or perhaps in navigating the website, we can provide a partner agency who can come and visit you and actually help you in your home or on the phone with filling out that application. You can also always contact NJ211 for assistance. So there are a lot of ways and a lot of organizations that can assist you in applying for USF and for LIHEAP. We know that families need safe and affordable housing. Part of making that housing safe is being able to have the heat on in the winter, being able to have your electricity. being able to do all the things you need to do. These are all things that we need to have individuals and families be productive workers, healthy residents, focused on their children's education. Being in a warm home in the winter directly impacts all of those things. DCA is here to help with everything we can. So please reach out if you need assistance. We're waiting for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Assistant Commissioner of the DCA, Janelle Winter. The President of the BPU, Christine Galsadovi, shared about accessibility, which was reiterated by the Assistant Commissioner. I wanted to share that we have with us the President of the Board of Education, Judith Sanchez, and right now there are robocalls going out to all of the parents to ensure that they know about this event, especially those who are near the area and those who will be able to be free a little bit later. Language barriers sometimes makes it even more difficult in terms of accessing these resources, filling out these applications. And again, I just want to thank the board president for her leadership in requesting those robocalls as well through our human services. We are trying to ensure that as many families as possible in the city are aware of this program, because something that the president shared, President Golsadalvi has stated was so important. They will do everything necessary to ensure that people can get the information from the BPU, from the DCA, but today is unique, and I would propose even more special because the BPU and the DCA has come here. It's not easy for our residents to go to the state. For some of them, it's almost impossible. But the idea that they're here today going, this is how committed we are to help your families, to ensure that we can assist you in these difficult times, it means the world to all of us. I want to ask the President of the Board of Education to just come up and say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mayor Lora. Thank you, Assemblyman of the 36th Legislative District, Commissioner Lazzara, and President of the BPU, and everyone that has made this day happen. This is a very important day, especially for the parents of over 11,000 students that we have in our district. So I believe that the importance of this day has already been stated. So I just want to thank everyone for making this day happen. I am sure that many families will be receiving benefits. Will be beneficial for them to receive this assistance. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And now we're going to bring up the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Christina Brown, along with Chief Development Officer Vanessa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are incredibly proud to open our doors of the Boys and Girls Club of Paterson and Passaic to the NJBPU, Passaic County, the City of Passaic, and all of our dedicated partners that are vital for the Utility Assistance Day event. Thank you to our NJBPU President, to our Mayor Lora, to all the legislative partners for bringing this critical resource to our community. Our mission at the club is to enable all young people to reach their full potential, and we know that no child can focus on their homework or any of their other social needs if their families are struggling with basic needs. By hosting the UAD, the club is supporting the stability and financial health of the entire family unit, which directly impacts all of our members.
Good morning, everyone. The urgency and need. This event provides essential help as winter approaches, as the costs arise. As the press release emphasizes, with winter on the horizon, this is the time to secure assistance to keep the heat and lights on for these hardworking Passaic families. We see the impact of this struggle in our community every day. The UAD made it easy for the residents to access multiple resources and assistance all at once under one roof. Residents don't need to go through navigated, complicated websites or multiple appointments. With the experts from the NJBPU, the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, and the utility providers all under one roof, it provides the convenience for the residents. And to reiterate and to emphasize the importance of this, the success of our families only ensures the success of our kids and the great futures that we can provide. And great futures start here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll conclude with the statement that I made when I began. The need is great, therefore the response needs to be greater. and having the UAD here, making sure people come and give that accessibility to the families makes all the difference. Are there any questions? No? None?
I do have one question.
Yes.
It's something about the federal program. I assume
Winter,
those
come
funds
on
have
up.
already been provided. Does the government shutdown have any effect on that?
So right now, we are not seeing an effect from that in the LIHEAP program. Our benefit season is open right now. We're taking applications. We are under business as usual in that program right now.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you very much. We'll be going inside where we'll continue the program. Thank you. Thank you.